Mr. Speaker, it's almost the weekend, and I know that like so many Albertans outside of this chamber, we're all looking forward to soaking up the short Alberta summers. Weekends are a chance for barbecues, bike rides, and camping trips with our friends, families, and our neighbours. Weekends are pretty great after all, aren't they? Well, we have labour unions to thank for them. Without trade unions, there would have been no pressure for employers to limit the amount of time employees spend working. In fact, the history of the working week is the history of the labour unions. On March 25, 1872, the Toronto Printers Union went on strike to ask their employers for a shorter work week. At a time when unions were still illegal, this was the first time a large group of workers had stood up for themselves and their rights through a strike. And soon enough, the Toronto Printers Union had the support and encouragement from other groups of workers who felt the same way. 3 weeks later, around 10,000 workers marched through the streets of Toronto to show solidarity and to make a statement that they demanded to be taken seriously. And while their employers didn't take them seriously at the time, it was the government of the day, Prime Minister Macdonald, that passed the Trade Union Act, making unions legal. From job-protected leave, paid holiday leave, to on-the-job protections, labour unions have given us all so many things that we take for granted in the workplace today. This government's attack on labour unions is an attack on all workers of this province. Workers in places like Cargill and JBS meatpacking plants, whom this government failed to protect them from the negligence of their profit-driven employers. Workers like young people trying to earn money for their rising tuition costs or just trying to earn money to support their family with the rising cost of living. Workers like so many of my constituents putting together their overtime paychecks, paycheck to support their families. As long as this government continues to pick the pockets of Albertans to pay for their multi-billion-dollar giveaways to their wealthy corporate friends, on this side of the House, we'll continue to stand up for Albertans that are actually the backbone of the economy. Yeah.